For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, 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 for the record.
All right, guys, we got the ass end kit here from Top Shop. It's a CVO mimic rear fender. Did their new CVO smoke lights, which are way brighter than the actual factory lights. And then on the bag, these are called the Venom, so they're just a clean little dish in the side, and you see in the rear they're a little bit longer than, you know, factory. The new what, 17, 18 and up that did the stretch right here, the side stretch. So if you look, just mimic, or I mocked it up right here to give you the idea of what it looks like. And then what's nice about Top Shop is you get it all carpeted. You get your false bottom, so it's even carpeted on the bottom right there. You get this guy, just goes right in there, gives you a nice clean flat bottom to store your stuff, nothing gets lost. And then if you look right here, just to show you the difference on the rear, just a little bit longer, but like I said, we switched them to a factory Street Glide rear fender, which would be this one. So now a CVO rear fender with a little bit longer stretch and the CVO lights, and then he's got the nice dish on the side, which we've been doing. I just like it's a clean design. So a lot of wind here, but they're gonna go get mocked up real quick. They go off the paint, and actually Macho's gonna cut the holes in the bags first because we're doing 210s from Rockford, so we'll have those mounted inside. So yeah, stay tuned. I'll show you the aftermarket. All right. So yeah, Thundermax makes, like I said, their computers right here. When you do the turbo systems, that's what you got to run. It's an aftermarket standalone system. This is their new rear air ride suspension, which is, this is their screen. You'll see the install and everything. It's all adjustable on the fly. You can do your settings for highway, local, bumpy roads, all that stuff. So it's pretty crazy.
When you stop, it lowers.
Yeah, when you stop too, that's what's badass. So it'll actually, when it knows you're slowing down, it'll come down to the ground and air down, so you have a better footment. You can set all that. So yeah, same plug as your Thundermax computer. This all mounts in there, and this actually mounts right to your handlebar, your hand control. 2 bolts right there. So, yeah, there's your, same what cars have, like when you do air ride on a car or bag out a car, that's your the sensor for your adjustment. It's a very fancy kit, man, I'm not gonna lie. So stay tuned. Thanks Thundermax for jumping on board. Should be pretty dope. All right, YouTube, we are back at it. It's a new year. I said it last year when we first started doing this, kind of attempting to put out a lot of videos, that I was gonna drop a whole bunch of them. New Year's resolution is finish bikes quicker and drop a whole bunch of videos, at least a couple each week. I'll do my best. We're a small, tight crew over here, so it is kind of a pain in the ass, and you got to go home and edit it, like I always say. So give you an update here. We got a Fred Durst bike. As you can see, I'll cut to it right now. Got a badass Top Shop kit that was already done, painted. Our guys at Fast Eddie's. Eddie from Fast Eddie, actually. Got it all sprayed, got the whole bike sprayed. So I'm gonna flip her around and show you how far we've gotten right now. It is almost done. We just gotta do some minor stuff on it. So I'm gonna flip this guy around and show you. Got the whole Top Shop rear end all sprayed. Like I said, Fast Eddie did it. The CVO taillights, gloss black, can never go wrong. Got our holes cut. For the Fosgate 10s, guys that rock for Fosgate sent us their whole kit out, which is their lid kit, their front end speaker kit, which you can see right there, and the amp kit, what you call it. We're gonna finish installing that once we get everything else done. Also, man, you run out of breath when you don't talk a lot like this. Guys at Tucker, our warehouse, stepped it up with us. They sent out a whole bunch of stuff with rolling sands, their Vance and Hines exhaust. As you can see, we got it installed right here. The true dual system where we're gonna have their slip-ons. Also, obviously, we didn't put them on yet. But what you call it, shifters from Roland Sands, the 10-inch bars from Tucker. So it's just a nice clean meat hook. It is coming together. We still have to throw their fuel pack on. We got the shifter linkages, the foot pegs, all that good stuff. And then she'll be close to ready to fire. Obviously, it's still, you know, in the midst of getting put together here, but in the next week or so, she should be running. All right, here we go. All right, so we got it all apart. So here we got the IRide setup right now. You can see we got the main computer installed. Their air shock on this side has their adjustable coilover on the other side. And then actually right here is their compressor, which is gonna mount right off the muffler bracket. So obviously we didn't put the muffler on yet, so can't mount it. But yeah, actually here's their coilover right here. The cool thing about this system is it's a pretty easy install. I mean, it's all plug and play. But what I like is it actually plugs in to the factory harness on the fuse box side over here to grab its power, and then for its control, which is right here, it actually uses the CAN bus power from the hand controls. So here's the cool display. That's just sick in my opinion. Like I said before, this is our first system we've ever installed for IRide. We usually do the full air ride and stuff like that. This is all computerized and pretty technical, if you want to say, but the way the adjustments allow that you can do on the screen is actually what is pretty killer. So this is going to be the long haul rider, the dude that's, you know, putting on crazy miles, that just wants that perfect comfort, because what you can actually do is adjust your comfort and ride height per your speed, per the road you're on, if it's a bumpy road, if it's a smooth road. The other killer thing is that when you come to a stop, it's actually going to go all the way down. So when it senses you're at like 1 mile an hour or whatever, 2 mile an hour, the bike's gonna, or I should say actually I would assume is gonna be, you know, maybe 10 mile an hour, because it knows you're slowing down. It's gonna slow down and the bike's gonna air out. So it's gonna be completely aired out all the way down on the rear. So that way if you're shorter, your feet are gonna actually, you know, be able to touch and you're gonna have no issue. I'm 6'4", so I never have that problem. So I know if you're under like 6 foot, you can be tricky or whatever, but that is pretty cool. So what happens is once you start going, starts airing back up to where it knows. It'll pulsate the compressor to bring it up to where it needs to be. So that's gonna be cool. I mean, I would like to ride this bike out here just for that fact, but hopefully there's no salt on the ground. But yeah, that's basically the update. Like I said, got that Killer Jet affiliated. Hit him up, he's in Cali. Instagram, Facebook. Got his front and rear spokes all glossed out by Loco. So it looks killer. Loco coating over here in Oak Lawn, Elsip, Illinois, south side of Chicago. Jad's in Cali. And then our guy Top Shop, Tony. He's in South Dakota. He sent out the stretch side covers too, so obviously I don't have them on here. But that'll give the finishing touch. But it'll be pretty badass. And for a lot of guys that are asking, Fred didn't want, when he hooked up with us, he's like, hey, your big wheel builds are badass, but he don't want that. He doesn't want the huge attention that those things draw. He just liked the way our murdered out style was. So he wanted to do that, and then these guys jumped on board. They fronted all the product, and he got the hookup on it. So, I mean, I wouldn't turn it down either, obviously. But we didn't go extreme, so we just did the 21 fat tire. That's really the most extreme that it's gonna look on the bike is this front wheel. So, because it is a wide tire. When you look at that guy, I mean, like I said, it's the size, it's a 180, so it's the size of a rear tire. So that's the cool thing about it. But other than that the stretch on the Top Shop bags is, you know, just over stock, just has a way cleaner look. So it's not gonna be a flashy bike. It's just gonna be a badass, you know, cruise. People think it's cool, but he's not gonna get the full attention that you get when you get one of these big wheels like this guy right here. This is Chips. So this is when you want to go to the extreme right here. You ride one of those, you're getting a lot of attention, a lot of people stopping you. So I'm sure, you know, he doesn't want that, because once he flips his hood up, then a majority of the dudes that listen to rock will be like, hey, you're Fred Durst. But it'll be cool. So yeah, the next episode here, I know this wasn't too much, just wanted to give you guys an update. I'm gonna try to do this shit weekly, so hopefully it works out. Hopefully have it fired up, we'll have the sounds on it, and you know, close to riding. So if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and drop a comment. Guys, we're doing this small wheel build. You can't argue, you can't, all the haters that drop all the comments and say you can't ride these big wheel bikes. You can't talk shit about this bike. I mean, it's a 21-inch tire. I mean, it's the diameter of a 23, but you know, like I said, what are you gonna talk shit about? It's a perfect build. Better than what a CVO is, I'll put it that way. So yeah, till the next one, till next week. All right, peace.